Wow, it's already been 1 year since America elected Donald J. Trump President of the United States of America. Now, commemorate the first days of the Trump administration with this elegant handcrafted limited edition collectible set of crying clown babies. Celebrate the ham-fisted fibs of Sean Spicer, who was paid to lie about crowd size hours after a historically flaccid turnout.
This was the largest audience to ever witness an inauguration, period.
Cherish the joyless fabulism of Kellyanne Conway, who lied as fluently as the president himself and branded the lies she was paid to tell alternative facts.
Do you know what alternative facts are? Do you know what they are?
Marvel at the effortless sycophantism of Steve Mnuchin, who once said unprompted with a straight face Donald Trump had perfect genes before billing taxpayers for his own private jet rides.
He's unbelievably healthy, incredible energy. He's got perfect genes.
Each crying clown baby is handcrafted to honor the unique moral failings and career lowlights achieved within moments of Donald Trump's fear-filled inauguration. Fathom the hapless policy contributions of Stephen Miller, a proud public racist since high school who finally found his posse in the White House and insisted that checks and balances didn't apply to his new friends.
The whole world will soon see that the powers of the president will not be questioned.
Honor the doddering intentions of Jeff Sessions, who lied under oath to Congress and then tried to resurrect a failed war on marijuana, all in the midst of an opioid crisis killing thousands.
This drug is dangerous. You cannot play with it. It's not funny. Good people don't smoke marijuana.
How much would you pay for these 5 crying clown babies that history won't forgive? $19.95? $29.95? But wait, there's more! Praise the delicate dance of Mike Pence, the Coke puppet who betrayed Christ more times than Peter himself, even as his warm smile said it's all part of God's plan for America, or at least Mike Pence's plan for Mike Pence.
My faith informs me that we're to hold up a godly standard.
And I stand with the president, and I stand by those words.
Enshrine the toxic eminence grise of Steve Bannon, the alcoholic asshole-in-chief who sensed the darkness in his candidate, knew it could divide a nation for his own benefit, and pushed him to be the most despicable human he could be, all in the name of a God he doesn't believe in.
On the day of November 8th, I knew it was divine providence that helped us win.
That's 7, count them, 7 crying clown babies that mark the worst of American history. How much would you give up now? A public school system? A national health care system? But wait, call now and you can champion the silver spoon baby himself, Donald J. Trump, a product of racist wealth perpetuating the myth of his own competence all the way up to the most powerful post in the land.
This American carnage stops right now.
No one needs a regular fluff job like this little fella. The man you can bait with a tweet, who boldly answered the questions, how far can one man lower the standard? And can an electoral majority of Americans be duped into voting for a common grifter?
We're gonna win so much, you may even get tired of winning.
The president who bravely told America, the real problem is minorities. The real problem is the media. There's no problem with my penis.
There's no problem, I guarantee.
Now what would you forgo for this adorable set of crying clown babies? Your civil rights? Your basic dignity and integrity? Yes, for this set of crying clown babies, you'll pay with all this and the rest of your lives. Because when you put a crying clown baby in office, you hear about their willful incompetence every day for the next 4 years and until you die. Hear him cheer on racists and Nazis, insult the families of fallen soldiers, Twitter attacks on a sports league while citizens die in the aftermath of natural disasters, deny climate change, deny verifiable facts, deny his own comments made on the record, threaten nuclear war with a volatile dictator, criticize a nuclear agreement he knows nothing about, build a border wall that won't work with money we don't have, break a national healthcare system by executive order, demonize LGBTQ people for bigot cry votes, about how the fake news media mistreats him by reporting his own words, retweet daily propaganda from Fox and attack friends, the judiciary who overturns his unconstitutional orders, attack his own Congress who can't pass his unpopular agenda, and of course, make America great again by creating a self-consuming black hole of leadership, honesty, and integrity, all while comparing himself to Abraham Lincoln. These crying clown babies move fast, so act now, or they might stay in power for 4 more years and beyond. Don't miss out on this one-of-a-kind collectible historic edition. Visit www.cryingclownbabies.com for more information. That's www.cryingclownbabies.com.